This is lesson 1.4 in networks and graphs. Adjacency matrices, going from a graph to a matrix. So the last lesson we were looking at matrices to graphs. So we're turning our matrices back into graphs, but now we're just doing the opposite. So I got my graph here and I need to write out the adjacency matrix. So the first thing I need to look at is it directed or undirected? So we can see we have arrows here. So it's a directed graph. So if it's directed, I just need to take a little bit of care making sure I'm putting them in going the right way. So I've got nodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to have 4 rows. It also means I'm going to have 4 columns. And the important phrase to remember is lawn tennis. So remember that means lawn tennis, LT, left, top. We go from the left to the top. So my first number here, that's left is 1, top is 1. That means I'm going from 1 to 1. And we can see there's no edges going from 1 to itself. Then I'm going left, top, 1 to 2. I can see there's one edge going from 1 to 2. And we just continue going across like this. So from 1 to 3, there's no edges. From 1 to 4, there's no edges. When I go to 2, so left top, 2 to 1 is 0. I have 1 going to 2, but I don't have 2 going back to 1. That's what we need to be careful with in directed graphs. So that's a 0. 2 to itself is 0. 2 to 3 is 1. And 2 to 4 is also 0. Now lawn tennis 3 in the left, 1 on the top is 3 to 1. There's no edge there. 3 to 2, there's no edge going back from 3 to 2. 3 to 3, there's no loop. 3 to 4, there's one edge. And then finally 4 doesn't go to 0. It does go to 2, doesn't go to 3, or doesn't go to itself. So that's my adjacency matrix. Just be a little bit careful if it was undirected. So if these were all straight lines instead of arrows, well, now I would have 1 going from 2 back to 1. So this number would change, and a few of the others would change as well. So just be careful whether it's directed or undirected our graph. Let's try one for yourself. I want you to draw the adjacency matrix for this graph. Right, so this is our adjacency matrix. We can see a few of our different numbers here. Let's take this one here, lawn tennis. So that's from 1 to 6. And we can see I've got one edge going from 1 to 6. Let's take another number. Let's look at this 0 here. So lawn tennis, that's 5, 4. So from 5 to 4, there is an edge, but it's going from 4 to 5. It's not going from 5 to 4. So that's why we have a 0 here. Let's try one more. I want you to draw the adjacency matrix for this graph. So here's our adjacency matrix. You can see I've got 6 columns and 6 rows. So if I take this number here, that's my 1, 2, 3, that's my 4th row, and that's my 3rd column. So that's going from 4 to 3, and we can see we've got one edge going from 4 to 3. Whereas if I went to this number here, that's 2 in the row, 2 in the column. So from 2 to 2 is 0. There's no loop. So there's no loop there. So that's why we got 0 filled in.
If you like this video, you'll love our notes. You can get some for free in the link in the description of this video.